Women are very calculative. It's in their biology. If you meet a lady for the first time, she places you in one of these four categories. Listen very carefully for what I'm about to share. The accurate understanding of this concept or not is what will determine your sexual market value. Once you examine yourself through this lens, place yourself in a category, then you can traverse the board. Because a problem known is a problem half solved. Now you know what the problem is as opposed to knowing something is wrong. The first category, pay attention. The first category is the sugar daddy. The sugar daddy are the kind of guy, as the name implies, who would finance the lifestyle. And what are the attributes? A guy meets a lady for the first time. He's already flexing his diamonds or what of cash. Asks for a phone number, pulls out a dollar bill, $100 bill, and a pen. In other words, he's portraying this sense of luxury and lifestyle. And in effect, the woman will reciprocate in kind. She would place you in the category of sugar daddy, and all you're there is to finance her lifestyle. You see, ladies are very calculative. There are some kind of guys who will ask for money, and there are some they wouldn't. Why is the case? Because your behaviors has placed you in the sugar daddy category. Majority of you might foolishly believe that's a good place to be. You're financing a lifestyle, but you're getting intimacy as a consequence. However, this is not the case with most people. And I used to think like you until I met this lady. She drives a BMW. She shared a story of how this guy would pay for her stuff and she wouldn't give it to him in return. Calling out of his belief, picks up the phone. This guy flies at the first dial. Hello, I need XYZ. She didn't even ask him how he was doing. She went straight to the point. I need XYZ. Alright, the girl, send it to you. Then she casually interjects. I'm coming over tonight, but I hate the fact that you always ask for intimacy. I'm sorry. It's been 2 years now and I'm still trying to take my time to get to know you. I don't think I'm ready. It's been 2 years. So let me get this straight. She has been paying for her shit for 2 years and she doesn't feel ready. But she felt ready to get the key to the BMW. She felt ready to take the present. She felt ready to collect the night's vacation. She felt ready to go shopping. So while the sugar daddy category might appear alluring, it's not always what it seems. We move to number two, the validation guy, and majority of you fall into this category. The second, which is validation, are those kind of guys, they simps. When a lady posts on her status, on her story, you would reply with, "You're so beautiful, and I wish." Those are the kind of guys in ladies' comment section. The problem with being in this category, as I initially stated, each and every single category have attitude, behaviors, accrued. If you're always responding to people's story and flooding ladies' comment section, giving them your attention and time, you fall into this category. The problem is you're giving out your attention and time endlessly, carrying a bag, validating her beauty with hope for a sleep. Most times, this kind of guys do get the desired outcome, but it's after years, 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 when the lady has been devalued, used, and thrown out by guys like you. then you go pick up like the Bible famously remarks, gather the crumbs. So you gather the crumbs and you manage it. I don't want that kind of life for any single LFC fan. You must stay guilty at their prime. 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, that's what you deserve. You don't deserve some chastised 30-year-old or 32-year-old when no man no longer looks at her throughout the comment section, then she gravitates towards you. No, that is totally unacceptable for every single LFC fan. No, I don't want that for you. I reiterate, the game you're playing is giving out your time with a hope for a snake. It's a losing game. Get out of that category. There's nothing to the end from there. You're just like everybody. There's no distinguishing factor. You can't distinguish your comment from that of 100,000 people like you. The third category is a therapist. As the name implies, these are the guys perhaps a little bit articulate, a little bit knowledgeable as touching life and destiny. And they are the kind who would listen, give out their time, their attention, and solve her problems. Number two and number three, interject when it comes to value system. Because all number two and number three is giving out their time and attention to solicit with a hope for intimacy, with a hope, with a foolish belief that the lady is somehow going to recognize their love for her and make the first move. They're fucking out of their mind. It's never going to happen. Wake up from that porn delusion. And this is the problem with guys. You have so consumed pornographic content that it has perverted your mind such that you not only see women as objects, you foolishly believe that if you show a lady a bulge, she's going to come to bed with you. That somehow your yoga instructor will follow you home. My friend, it's all acting. But because you're foolish enough, number one, to consume those kind of content, number two, if you do something on a long enough time frame, it builds belief, it builds conviction. If you go to the gym for 30 days, how does that activity harvest your mind? It builds belief that you are the kind of person who will do what you said you will do. Does that make sense? Exactly. If you extrapolate this belief and apply it to the negative activity you're channeling, you will derive the same outcome only from a negative outlet. So number three, I believe the similarity between two and three is number three has a little bit of value. He's not dumb. He's not foolishly or he's not holistically dumb. He has a little bit of knowledge to offer. That's the distinguishing factor. But on a long enough time frame, number two and number three results will always converge in the sense they are hoping and waiting for something to happen. I know this guy who believed he was in a relationship with this lady. So the lady would bring her problem of how her boyfriend cheats on her, of how her boyfriend does XYZ. He would listen patiently, of which he would commission advice. To the lady, he's just a friend. To the guy, he thinks he's establishing a bond. He's getting to know her. To him, they are in the talking phase per se. To him, they are trying to get to know each other. He has an idea, he likes her. He's only waiting for her to break up. She breaks up. He doesn't make a move. She gets into the next relationship. 1 year turns into two, two turns into three turns into four. If you're lucky, she's chastised. If you're not lucky, she gets married to another guy. And you cry your eyes out. Perhaps you confess your love on the wedding day. She tells you, My friend, too late. If there's a lady you like, go after it, take action, stop waiting, do not be a bitch. Then the final category is number four, the ultimate man. Now, these are the kind of men who conclude with two or three texts. These are the kind of men, the rare vessels, the rare specimen, the top 1%. This is the kind of man who has value to offer, real world value. This man is getting what all three of the previous guys hope to get without giving what they give in return, because the quality of his time heavily compensates for the quantity any other lesser individual would give you. You think Elon is out there sending stickers and love emojis? No! His baby mama sued him because he wouldn't respond to her text on Valentine's. He's busy. That's the kind of man who will text your bitch, come here, come to Dubai. One word text, when? Text XYZ assistant. Boom. Finished. That's the kind of man every single one of you should aspire to be. The reason most of you shut down is because it takes effort, it is difficult, it's not something that can be gotten spontaneously. It's not something that doesn't require ease. It's a lonely path at first. My friends, this is the kind of person I want you to be. I hate the idea that an NS fan will be finessed by some dumb bitch. In fact, I struggle to give women things. Not because there's no money, not because I can't give you, but this idea that I'm funding your lifestyle or building you just for another man to take you angers me deep down with my soul. I hate that idea. So the only reason I'll buy you presents and flowers and hair and handbags is if you progress to something worthy of admiration. Then I might consider it. But the infancy, hell no. As always, my friend, pleasure speaking to you. See you next one.